Hello and welcome to another episode of Musings on Creating. Today I would like to tell you about a sentence which I've been using while teaching for many years now, and students are starting to make some jokes about it as well, and because they kind of already know what I'm going to be saying. And if I got a pound every time I actually said it, I would be probably quite rich. So what I tend to say a lot is that there is no right or wrong way. And like I said, I do use it a lot because I see it on daily basis. People who are literally restricting themselves, literally tying their hands because they think that there are some kind of rules which they have to follow, or because they are worried that they're going to do something wrong. And it just really pains me just to watch it, that people rather don't do anything because of the fear that they would do something wrong, and they are totally paralyzed by that. The thing is that maybe in math, or no, definitely in math, there are rules. There are rules in science. There are rules if you want to make a particular pattern in, for example, patchwork, and you want, to sort of come up with exactly the same design. Then yes, there are rules. You will have to probably cut it the same way, cut it certain way, and put it together a certain way to achieve that design. But there is so many other things which don't really have right or wrong way, and the only correct way is whatever you like. But it's very, very hard for people to listen to that sort of inner voice. I mean, the most common thing is how should I quilt this? Whether it's table runner, cushion, or a large quilt. How shall I quilt it? There is a million different ways how you can quilt it. Whatever you choose is going to be right. It's going to be fine for your abilities, for your skills, and if you take the same thing in 5 years' time, you will definitely do totally different things, and you will definitely quilt it differently because you're going to have different skills in 5 years' time. So whatever works for you at that time is absolutely fine. The other day, I had a customer who was doing actually this wall hanging, and one of the fabrics which he have chosen has got a bit of a direction there, and so what she was asking was, should I have that direction of the fabric? Should I have it all on all the pieces of the flowers? Should I have it everywhere going the same way? And again, I don't. I've got sort of on this one, it's the direction is going this way. Here it's going on a slant, and on this one it's going sort of sideways, and here is going sort of vertical. It doesn't really bother me, but the reason why she was asking was that it probably would bother her, and she would prefer to have them sort of all going the same direction. So for her, the correct way, or not really, this is where sort of what really bugs me. It's not correct, it's not right, it's not wrong, it's just your way. So her way was to do them all the same direction, and that was pleasing to her eye. That's how she wanted to, or she wanted to do it. I didn't do it like that, and it doesn't bother me. I didn't even sort of noticed it until she pointed it on her piece, and then I sort of looked at mine and thought, okay, I don't have it like this. But nobody ever mentioned it. Nobody ever said that it looks any less pretty just because the fabric doesn't go all the way the same direction. But some people, if they wouldn't put it the same direction, that would be the thing which would always attract them, and which they would always see. So what I'm trying to say is, it's not right, it's not wrong, it's whatever works for you. And this is where I guess so many people, and especially at the beginning, I understand that it's very difficult to listen to that voice, because we kind of think, well, I would like it this way, but is it correct? Is it right? And the answer to is whatever you feel like is right. It's if it's gonna be right for you, then do kind of what feels right for you. That's what it's all about, you know, because everybody has got different opinions on things. Everybody see things differently. We see colors differently. We don't need to be colorblind or anything like that to see colors ever so slightly differently. So at the end of the day, you are the one who's going to be looking at that particular project, whether it's quilt or cushion. You're going to be the one who's going to be looking at it for the rest of your life. So make it so that it pleases you. And the thing is that there is many different ways how to achieve the same thing. Like I said, I can take one block on a quilt and quilt that particular block on a quilt which has got sort of 50 of the same blocks. I can quilt every single one of them differently, and they will be different. Is any of them better or worse? If it's right or wrong? No, it's whatever works for me. So and the thing is that you know, I've seen people who were absolutely happy and chuffed to bits with work which had quite poor quality, so to say, but they were absolutely happy because they've never before achieved anything in their life. So, you know, no matter how, you know, poorly it was made, they never thought that they would achieve anything like that. So in their eyes, for them, it's absolutely amazing. Whereas there are people who, on the other side, will be not happy if there is a millimeter discrepancy in matching the seams, and they will unpick it until it matches. None of it is right, none of it is wrong. It works for them. You need to be happy with your work, and everybody else's opinions are just their opinions. So don't worry so much about what other people think, or if there is a right way. Just do it your way. Make it so that you are happy, so that you are pleased, and that is all what matters. At the end of the day, it's your happiness about it, because you know what, you can't please everybody. That is just the fact. There will always be people who will be absolutely smitten by what you've done, and at the same time there will be people who can pick it to pieces and point out I don't know how many mistakes on the same piece. And you can't please them all. You can't, in a million years, can't please every single person. The only person you need to please is yourself. So, you know, at the end of the day, this is a hobby. It's supposed to bring you pleasure, not a headache. So try to enjoy the ride. And next time when you sort of think, should I do this, should I do that? Just try to take a deep breath and listen to that little voice inside of you, which is telling you, I would like it this way. And do it that way, because that's going to be your way. And that is all what matters. Thank you for watching. See you next time.